to give our honor to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I'd like to give our honor to all the ministers and evangelists and the preachers in this house.
Amen.
And I'd like to give honor to my children and my husband in their absence.
Amen.
And I just want to thank God for visiting me this week because I just knew that I didn't and I'm thankful that He prepared me.
Thank you, Lord.
Oh, it's awesome.
Thank you.
You don't miss up again. Don't miss.
Amen.
So,
I can go.
you know, we were asked to fast this week, and some people did 3 days straight, and others probably did 6 to 6 if they couldn't do the 3 days straight. I personally did the 6 to 6, but you know, He spoke to me during my time of fast, and so my lesson was entitled, "What do you crave?" So I'd like for everyone to turn to Matthew 5 and 6.
You ready?
You get him a Bible back in the back.
Chapter 5, verse 6.
Thank you, Dave.
Everyone has it, please say amen.
Amen.
Matthew 5 and 6 reads, "Blessed are they which Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled." You can all be seated. So, you know, usually when you're fasting, your mind shouldn't really be on food. It should be on the Lord. So, you know, when you do finally eventually break your fast, you're like, ooh, what do I want? Do I want something? I want something sweet, I want something to drink. I can't wait to eat. With me, this time I was more so, even though I broke my fast at 6, it wasn't because I was like hungry, it was more so because I was getting headaches, I needed to take aspirin. So, and then I didn't want to take it while I was fasting, so I would wait, take some water. I was more so thirsty. So, you know, it was like I was just in dire need of something to drink. I just wanted something to touch my tongue just to soothe that urge. But even when like I went to go eat something, I wasn't hungry. It was just like, I just needed a little something. You know, He wants to fill us up. He wants to fill our bellies with His word. He wants to make us full. He doesn't want you to starve. He wants you to be content. You know, I usually bring like little sweets and stuff after church sometimes. You know, everybody's like running up like, ooh, what do you have today? Ooh, that was good. That was sweet. Ooh, just what I needed. You know, that's what He wants us to say about Him.
Amen.
He wants to give us that sweet little taste. He wants to fill us up. He wants us to be like, ooh, that was good.
Yes.
I want some more.
Yeah.
He don't want you to be like, oh, that was all right. I don't need that no more.
Yeah.
I don't want to taste that no more. He wants to be that everyday meal. You know, He's our daily bread.
Amen. Yes, He is.
When you have a craving for something, it's usually something that's bad for you. It's never anything that's good for you. You don't be like, oh, I got to taste for some spinach today. I got to taste for some broccoli. It's always like, oh, I got to taste for some chocolate cake. It's always something sweet, but He's the sweetest thing you can have.
Amen. He's the sweetest thing I know. Yes.
The sweetest thing you can have.
Yeah.
Psalms 107:9 states, "For He sanctifieth the longing soul and filleth the hungry soul with goodness." Man, I'm telling you, it's nothing better than that. It's not like spoiled food. You know, it's fresh, delivered daily.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to go through your day and be hungry. You like every day you wake up like, what can I eat today? You know, I start planning early.
Yeah.
What I want for lunch. You know, we need to plan for that. We need to plan our day on according to Him. You wake up, you think about what can you do to serve Him today.
Yes, Lord.
What's going to be the sweet treat at the end of the day. You know, you finish your dinner, you might need a little dessert. You can end your day with Him, begin it with Him, have Him as a little appetizer in the middle of the day.
Amen.
You know, because we always looking to put something in your mouth, even if it's like a piece of gum. You just always want something.
Yeah.
But why we just don't do that with Him?
Right.
We don't want Him every day like that.
Right.
If that's the case, we might as well just be starving.
Right.
But you don't want to starve. You want to be full. You want to be content with His word.
Yes, Lord.
Right.
Yes, Lord.
Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Bless the Lord Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
John 6:35 states, and Jesus said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth in me shall never thirst.
Yes, Lord.
I don't want to be hungry. I don't want to be thirsty. You know, you don't feel right. Your mind is not right when you don't have food in your system. You know, you could go a couple of days without probably eating, maybe because you don't have anything to eat. But then when you do that, it's like your mind, you're just not thinking right.
Right.
Your thoughts are all over the place. You might fall out. You might be just saying anything. Your sentences don't make sense. People are like, what are you talking about?
Right.
You know, but that's why you need Him as your daily bread. That's the only bread you want to eat on a daily basis. You know, I like to eat bread. I try to contain myself when I go to the store. I mean, you know, the restaurant, you know, they bring out their roll of bread. You're like, can I get another roll?
Yeah.
Knowing that you don't need that. But this is the bread that we need.
Right.
You just stand and load up on this bread.
Amen. Amen.
It won't make you feel bloated.
Yes.
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 It won't make you feel fat.
Yes.
Just make you feel good.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
It brings you joy. You know, sometimes you might eat something that might upset your stomach. And you're like, that didn't agree with me. I have little food allergies. I can't eat this, I can't eat dairy. You don't have to worry about this with Him. Anybody can have this.
That's right.
Yes.
Amen. Amen.
You can have it. Doesn't matter what type of, you know, you might not be able to eat gluten, everything's gluten free now and all that other stuff. You can eat it.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Most of us don't acknowledge Him on a daily basis. And sometimes we acknowledge Him when it's too late. It's just like, you know, when kids are in school, they get a new schoolmate and they like, I don't want to talk to them. Who's that? No, look at his sneakers. I don't like the way he look. I don't want to deal with him. Well, how about that you are the new kids in the class, and what if Jesus ignored you? Because He constantly tries to get our attention with things, but we are too caught up in just doing what we want to do and ignore Him. And we only want to be bothered with Him when we want something.
That's right.
Just like the same little kids. You see that new kid pull out some gum or candy. Ooh, can I have a piece of that?
Yeah.
Now you want to be their friend.
Yes. 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 Yes, that's true. That's true.
And then, you know, sometimes the kid might be nice and say, okay, I want to be your friend. Here, you can share. But then they might realize that you're only just using them because every time you have something, they come around. So then they'll get tired of you. And then they don't want to be bothered with you. See, Jesus can do us like that too. He'll say, you know, you didn't treat me so nice. I'm not going to pay you no attention on right now. He's still thinking about you, but he's just not going to keep giving you as much grace as he continued to give you before.
Thank you.
Trying to compose myself because you know I'm a big crybaby. Every time I get up here, I start crying.
As well.
You know, when I give these lessons, when God speaks to me, he gives it to me to tell others, but it's not just for others, it's mainly for me too. I don't always do what I'm supposed to do. I don't always act the way I'm supposed to act. But I thank God for continuing to feed me his daily bread. I'm never too full to take it. So, you know, when you go out on your daily walk, you have to realize what you're really craving for. Is it going to be something that's sweet? Something that's spoiled? Is it coming from God or is it coming from the devil? Don't just take something because it looks good to your eyes. You have to make sure what you're putting inside your stomach is not going to upset it. Because sometimes when you get those upsetting food, you have to take something that settles it. And luckily he's there to help us settle our stomachs when we take in those nasty things that we're not supposed to have. So on today, only thing I will say is make sure what you crave is from God and not from the devil. In Jesus' name I pray.
Now it's time. I want to say this to the saints. Whenever you come forth to bring forth a word, everybody don't preach a lot.